why does proper diagnosis matter? It matters because in middle school, I went to a private school. The school demanded a lot of us, and that was okay until it was coupled with trauma happening in my personal life. Those things combined caused me to go into my first autistic burnout that I can track. So I ended up having to transfer out of that school and into a city school. Still in burnout, I skipped school every day, which of course I got punished for. And eventually I began running away from home because that was how I escaped being punished at a time when I really needed to be understood. Living elsewhere, I got to get the rest I need, and eventually I came out of burnout. Then I got my first job where I worked for about 3 years before going into burnout. And so I quit abruptly, and thank God I had a girlfriend at the time who helped me sustain. After a while, I got another job, and I handled that for a little while until I went into burnout. It didn't matter to me anymore about my bills or that my car payment was behind or that I was already living paycheck to paycheck. I quit that job because I didn't know how else I was going to survive. And after a few months of sitting on my couch doing nothing but watching HBO every day, I started a business. I was able to manage this for a while because I got to work on my own terms. But in time, I went into the worst burnout I would ever have. That led me to sell my business, sell my house, sell everything I own, and I moved to Mexico to heal. But I'm not back to 100%, and so I'm trying to take things as slowly as possible now that I'm back at work. All this is to say that if I had known all the way back in childhood that I had autism, and there were signs, but I'm in my late 30s, and so some of those signs weren't recognized, especially in Black girls at that time. But if I had known, I could have gotten the help and support I needed. My whole life would look different. Not just the burnouts either, but everything. The friendships, the circles I walked in. You know, it wasn't until I found theater people in my 20s that I found my people, and that's because all their asses are neurodivergent too, for the most part. Discovering the truth about yourself, no matter what that truth is always going to be illuminating, and it's always going to serve your highest good. So yeah, of course it matters to find out whether or not you're autistic. During my last burnout, since I had the chance to be in Mexico and just heal in peace without having to work, I spent my time studying lots of different healing modalities and somatic practices. They're the things that I did and continue to do to stay well, to regulate my nervous system, because we have to regulate our nervous systems just continuously all day, every day. So I distilled these practices down as simple as I possibly could, and then I put them all in the Soft app. That's actually what the Soft app was originally. And so if you're in burnout, you're trying to figure out how to recover, you'll find a 60-day course in the app called Life Raft, and each day you'll be guided to do a gentle somatic exercise or other healing exercise like breath work, ecstatic dance if you have the spoons for it, automatic writing, otherwise known as stream of consciousness journaling, different types of meditation that don't require you to sit in any special positions. You can just rest your body. Soft is tools for neurodivergent people to rise into their best life and then stay there. And it's also a place where we can go to talk about things, if you know what I mean, things in the world that I don't think we can talk about anymore in other places. Today in the living room chat room, we're just beginning to talk about action figures that we can take to assist. So maybe I'll see you there.